And it gets me every time, some of these scenes, how great they are. And last time we were here, we helped the lady out in the woods, did a favor for the chief, and aided in rescuing John Marston up here in Beaver Creek, dealing with an increasingly paranoid Dutch in an ever-divisive camp where everyone is at each other's throats and factions are starting to form. We're nearing our end game for Arthur, and it is sad to see the results. So, today we're going to make sure Colm gets his justice and continue helping the Indians. Hopefully we'll pay a visit to the nice lady up in the mountains again, seeing as she's having a bit of trouble getting a handle on surviving. And
ain't forgotten you.
We'll also be put through another of terrible Micah's plans, and maybe see even more than that. For now, we're riding to go see the Wapiti and see if we can lend our aid to them further. Oh, that went wrong down the wrong pipe. Woo! I have a friend who's broadcasting the new Star Wars game. I want to bring that to you, but I didn't want to interfere with his broadcast, so I'm letting him do his thing for now. But I've been watching Star Wars Rebels, and that's really got me a hankering to have some good Star Wars. So I'm hoping the game is awesome, and I'm very much intending to play it and eventually broadcast it for everyone. But for now, I think we'll stick with this. Sacred site that was burned by the soldiers. We're on our way up to the reservation to see if we can render some kind of further aid to them.
There. Hold on a minute now. We're talking to you. Why not a race to Calumet Ravine?
Ain't interested, feller.
All right, no problem. No harm in asking.
Sorry, friend. Just don't have the time. I've got other things on my mind than a horse race right now. I'm going to try and condense this down as much as we can. A lot of the problem is the riding times, but we're going to try and plow ahead. Also, this late stage in the game, even with not so many missions, they're still quite long because of where we're at in the story.
Real good. Idiot.
Mr. Morgan!
Thunder's been a good horse.
Hello. Here I am, as promised.
Captain Monroe.
Of course.
Chief's going out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all of this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. Supposed to be heading to a pediatric coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now, come.
Okay. I think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept it.
Lead the way, Captain. All right, girl. So, this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. If he can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trumpet.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Falls and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous.
That can be true.
All right. This is the spot I was thinking of. Let's get up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here.
beautiful horses there. Let's see if I can do this neat and tidy like without any redos or complications. I want to try really hard. This is
Okay,
it can either be the easiest mission or the worst mission depending on how well it goes. The action you have to take should be incredibly easy, but actually pulling it off is less than easy.
The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is, and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. I think that's the wagon.
All right. Get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise.
Well, here's hoping.
Let's go, girl. Yeah. Easy. Whoa.
Oh boy. Horse was too far away to jump, but we did that really clean, super clean. So clean, Monroe would be proud if he were actually watching. It's too bad he left and didn't get to see the good results we had so quickly. That was a damn clean getaway. That was probably the cleanest I've ever done it. To be honest, though, like I said, it's incredibly easy if you can pull it off just right, but doing so is more hard because it's real hard to match the pace of the wagon and not pull too far ahead to get noticed and successfully jump in and all that. But ideally, if you want to do this mission to killing anyone and making Captain Monroe happy and all that, and you're trying to do a good run, that's the way to do it. That's the best way to accomplish it right there. So that is how a successful run is done, my friends. So keep that in mind for your playthrough if you haven't done it yet. Let's get the medicine distributed.
Captain Monroe, I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's great news, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
Oh, I'll have to take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh, no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so. Let's go, girl.
Let's see what we got going on in the world. We'll head back to Beaver Hollow real quick. Excuse me. Visit Trelawney. Seems he needs something now. Roanoke, down where we're camped, is a foreboding little spot with all the grim fog and all that other shenanigans, but I do like riding up here near the Indian reservation. It's a peaceful stretch of country up north on this side of the tracks. A lovely lady who's trying to creep past unnoticed. She managed to be successful at it. Now she's making faces at me. I actually had a good idea for what to broadcast next, and I thought it might even be fun to have her part of the broadcast, because I know it's something she would very much be amused by and enjoy. So I was thinking I might do Uncharted next, because I feel like we could use with something lighthearted and even funny, because after this is pretty heavy stuff. But I know that's one of her favorite stories of the ones she's seen so far. Huh? Well, I might have just the one. I have to wait a little longer because I don't have it yet. But I plan to get it. Well, you might enjoy participating in that one. I was talking about it earlier, saying that it'd be good. Nope. I was gonna get the new Star Wars. She's not. Yeah, they do got. She added some new pictures of the Fern. Yeah.
Jesus! I won't die to no wolf! Oh, you there! Please help me!
Hey, back up! Stay back! Ow!
I'm out! Oh, God, I'm out! Oh, thank God! That animal is a goddamn menace! You saved me, partner. Woo! I was almost a meal there.
Help that gentleman out. We're almost back to camp. A little unexpected diversion, but still welcome nonetheless, just for the sake of being able to do some more good.
Yep.
She gave me that stoic face of like, I'm like, wow, you'd be a good FBI agent. That's straight on. No smile, no nothing.
Who's that?
Yeah,
It's Arthur!
good FBI agent.
You're back.
Yeah, that face. And Dad's like, yeah, she's always like that, and her brother's like always happy and smiling. And she's like, I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm joking.
Josiah?
I was,
Leaving again?
yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
Well, I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Come on, the place is quiet. Get out of here. You go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
Yep. They went to the shooting range.
Found a friend looking for you.
Mr. Morgan,
Sir,
how are you?
a little better.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I'm sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his alleged grievances and mine. Now, he has lied to me more times than I care to remember, but maybe this time he must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
We got words for his kind, but they're colloquial.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But I feel with some non-tribe members present, their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Will you, Arthur?
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine. Do it for me?
Charles, I got...
I've saved your life. Do it for me.
Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiations.
Let's go.
thank you for doing this, both of you. You have already done so much.
Ain't a problem. Just hope nobody recognizes me. I've had a few run-ins with the army recently.
I wish we could have done more to control the situation. Dutch should not have gotten involved.
My son has a mind of his own. Too much so, in fact. I just hope Colonel Favors can be reasoned with. I am not asking for very much, but when our people are sick and hungry, and we find our medicine and supplies are being deliberately withheld, how can we not view that as something personal? When they destroy our sacred sites, how can I convince Eagle Flies and the others that they shouldn't fight back?
Maybe that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because they want you to fight. Be able to say, look, you see how these savages behave?
Perhaps. Thank you for helping Captain Monroe to retrieve those vaccines, Arthur. He will be at the meeting and is one person who knows the true situation, at least. I still have hope that we can come to an agreement.
Ooh. Well, we definitely got someone joining us. I wonder if that's you, Lawrence.
Here we are. There's my men up ahead. Hello. Hold.
Whoa!
Wichashakela na kula wichiampi. Hilpo. Unyapi ktelo. This way. Colonel Favors, Captain Monroe, we come in peace.
Hello again. Who are these two?
They're friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
They won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name. What is it?
In English, they call me Rainsfall.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Listen, we're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I'm confused. Your men are little more than criminals, in my opinion. Keep breaking peace treaties we've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives. But I pride myself on being a gentleman. Really, I do.
No,
But
sure.
there are limits. So, let me be very... Are you okay, man? Someone. Jackson, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's Rainsfall.
Exactly. Chief Rains. The thing
Quite a
is,
cough.
the federal government
Sure.
Wait here. I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
No, no. You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him.
Monroe? Seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy. Or a spy. He's convinced he had something to do with those vaccines getting stolen. He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians. So he removes Monroe.
Removes how?
Favors wants him tried for treason and hanged.
Why does Favors care about the Indians?
Because he doesn't want to back down. His whole professional life. You know what they say about him. Hightail Favors. The man who missed a battle.
Poor Monroe. Kinda liked him.
I know. Well, still, he's kind of stuck up.
Your men violated the treaty. That treaty is null and void. I have been appointed to negotiate.
Feeling better?
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, that was remarkably unproductive.
Charles?
I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Oh, is that so, sir? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer in public? Was that its plan too, sir? You insult me. You insult the regiment. Arrest this man.
Arrest me?
Gross insubordination. Disobeying an order. Treason.
Are you mad?
You had those vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here. If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo. I don't want to kill this man, but shall.
You won't get away with this.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here. Arthur, let's go.
Let him go!
You son of a bitch.
Get off me! Open fire!
Out this way, come on!
Oh boy, that turned nasty quick.
Let's go!
We got some on our tail!
Yeah, but we can! Man, please hold your fire!
We should scalp you, see how you like it.
Hold your fire!
Damn it! More on the left! Head for the trees, we're penned in! Go! Find some cover and protect Monroe!
Come on!
Come on, Captain. Can you shoot?
I can't do it!
They're trying to kill you.
I swore an oath!
What's our plan here?
Find a lull, then make for the back.
Ain't no getting out of this one alive!
More of them. Just hold.
I knew this was a mistake! This was meant to be a truce!
Holy
We
hell.
sure as hell don't want to hang around here. Come on, follow me. They're still coming.
We're gonna whip you scum good.
Whoa now. I think we're finally in the clear. Everybody okay?
Not really. What do we do now?
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened. I've been an army man my whole life.
I heard them talking. They was gonna have you hanged for treason. You can't die for those fools.
And what about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so. Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career. Here. Here's some money. You take it and get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Thank you.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Meet you back at camp.
Reverend?
Arthur's not doing so hot.
Reverend. What are you doing here?
I'm leaving.
Running away?
I suppose so, yes, I'm running away. I tried to make Dutch see sense, but he's very strange recently.
And the women? Little Jack? You leaving them?
I told them to run too. I asked them to come with me, but they wouldn't. I'm changed. I'm a changed man, Arthur. I can't die for a bunch of nonsense sprouted by a fool.
I understand.
You're not a good man, Arthur, but you're not all bad either. Everything will be... Your journey, your path will be just fine.
I'm worried my path is coming to an end, Mr. Swanson.
Maybe. I felt that way for a long time about myself, I mean, but you'll do what's right.
I don't know about that.
I do. Save who you can and let the rest rot. And look after yourself.
Maybe. We'll see.
You do see. You just can't quite admit it to yourself.
All aboard! Be well, Reverend. All aboard!
You too, Arthur?
Sure. Good luck out there.
You lived your life like a man, Arthur, and you turned into a good man. If we were all like you, things might have turned out differently.
You're getting mighty sentimental, Reverend.
But I think he's right. That fox is done for. I'm gonna take a brief detour. I want to get Arthur cleaned up again a little. Maybe get him a trim. Maybe even a bath. We'll see. Feel like a bit of a change and a good rest in town, he'll be much better for what's coming. Might even take the wagon to save on time on the way back.
My friend! You there!
Welcome back, mister. Got everything you need. Have a look. I can get you anything in there you need. Nice.
Got what I need.
Hell, partner. You look like you dropped some weight there.
Thank you. Really.
Hello, mister.
My favorite game.
Good to see you, mister.
Evening.
Look at them eyes shining like...
Welcome back, sir. So, what are we doing? Looking mighty fine.
It's been a struggle, not gonna lie.
My pa never did a better job himself, I reckon.
Let's go get some firepower if we can. Feeling like might need something new before the
Good to see you again, pardon.
the end.
So, what are you aiming for today?
Let's have a look in here.
Let's see if the rifle I'm after is available. If it is, then we're in business. Not yet. Need ourselves a good Litchfield bow.
Well, all right. This will be here when you need it.
Yeah, well, we'll see when we need you.
Oh, I remember you. Lost a bit of weight there, it looks like. You should get yourself over to Smithfield's for a hot meal.
If I wanted a doctor, I'd have gone across the street.
Of course, I didn't mean anything by it. So how can I help you today?
Can we? Let's get Arthur a good night's sleep. I think he'll be looking and feeling better in the morning. Then we can maybe pay off our debt with some of the cash we've got. At the strange station, hitch a wagon.
Hello, welcome.
No, Brother Brodus, you're simply not a gentleman. My friend, you there.
We'll head for Van Horn. Since I believe where we need to go is near there. And that'll cut down on some of our time.
Well, we're at your destination.
Thanks for the ride, partner.
Get this done, and then we'll take care of this terrible plan of Micahs. Then we'll go check up on Sadie and Dutch in town, and after we're done with that, we'll
Out of the way!
hopefully be able to check on the lady up at the north of Roanoke Ridge, see if she's doing alright.
Okay, then.
Ah, there he is. Old Black Lung Morgan.
Shut up.
Was you followed?
Excuse me?
Was you followed?
You know who you're talking to.
I ain't sure. I ain't sure about much no more. All I know is there's law whenever you're around.
Is that so? Because it seems to me that since you've been riding with us, there ain't been nothing but trouble. Stirring things up all the time, getting in Dutch's ear. Seems wherever you is, there's Pinkertons and vice versa. So you better watch your goddamn mouth, boy! Or...
Take it easy, cowboy. You're gonna do yourself a mischief where you're heading.
Micah, shut it!
He started it! Dutch says we is to go on with plans to create a diversion. We gotta get some explosives to blow up the bridge. Keep the army out of here a few days.
I think it's a real bad idea.
I don't think Dutch cares too much what you think.
That's clear.
We gotta confuse him one last time. Then he and I will head to Blackwater, collect the money, and help everyone leave. He's got a boat lined up.
Blackwater's a fool's errand. Everyone knows it. Even a greedy moron like you.
It's Dutch's choice, Arthur. You're just a senior gun, same as the rest of us. Only you ain't well.
I'm fine.
Then you'll do Dutch's bidding, which is robbing a stage that's coming from Annisburg full of explosives.
Rob a stage. All we seem to ever do is rob a stage, you and me.
Not me, you two. I got my own planning to do. You boys got this.
Shit. Guess we have. Come on, Arthur.
And Cowpoke, take it easy. You could do with a vacation, hmm?
All right, let's go.
Have fun, boys.
Micah says we should jump it as soon as it comes through Van Horn.
So you're taking orders from him now?
I'm taking orders from Dutch, same as always.
A pair of them are becoming unhinged. You hear about Dutch killing Cornwall?
Hey, hold up a second. Pinkerton Patrol, over there. Okay, I think we're clear. Let's head off.
Like you were saying before...
Well, that needed to be done.
Right now? With the Pinkertons breathing down our necks?
See, I'm starting to think that you've gone soft, Morgan. Easy. Okay. Let's hold up here. So, wagon will be coming from that way. Down from Annisburg. It'll take the two of us to stop it completely, or it'll never get done. So, I was thinking, you go play dead, and I'll take care of him.
No. I'm the better shot, and you're the better actor. No, you play dead, and I'll cover you.
I got that. I got that. Oh, that's them coming now, I think. It'll be quite the show.
Let's get you out of...
I'm coming, I'm coming.
All right, let's see if we can get this back to camp without blowing ourselves up. Nice shooting back there.
Nice drunk playing.
Comes naturally. Ooh, I could use a drink after that.
Yeah, no. Just never goes easy no more, does it?
Oh, shit! Deal with them, Arthur!
Okay, I'm trying.
Quick! They get off one good shot and I'll blow his throat to Kingdom Come! I thought there was no law in Vanport.
Does that really matter right now, Bill?
Shoot him, Arthur, before they blow us to high hell! God damn it! Still more behind us! I'm all right, Arthur! Oh, shit! They're aiming for the dynamite! Damn it! You need to take them out, Arthur! We need to deal with this. We're leading them right back to camp.
What do you think? What do you... Okay. I don't see any more.
All right. Oh, that was close. Don't reckon I'm cut out to be a dynamite wagon driver.
Killing a bunch of folks so we can rob some dynamite, blow up a bridge. This make any sense to you?
It's a distraction. So it ain't meant to make sense.
It should to us.
Look, there's Micah up ahead.
Great. Whoa!
Fucking
You got
Micah.
We got it. Yes, we got it.
What's wrong, Arthur?
Nothing at all, boss.
John, go drive this over to Bacchus Bridge. Get it hidden near there.
He really does think
Bill,
he's in charge.
You go on ahead. I need to speak with Arthur. Good work, son.
What's going on?
Listen, I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, and you find me irritating and a threat, and I like to annoy you. But right now, I need better from you, Arthur.
Okay, Micah. Whatever you say.
I ain't the bad guy you think I am, Arthur. But I am a survivor. Stick with me and you'll live. Oh, the bridge is probably a two-man job. You should probably go help Marston.
Why don't you?
Like I said, Dutch and I got planning to do for the train. There's a big picture here, Arthur. Trust me.
No, I don't.
Come on, girl. Yep. Easy.
I'll head to the gunsmith and then we'll ride on down south. To meet up with Sadie and Dutch and Saint Denis. Oh, Saint Denis. Oh, I could have gone a little longer without having to return there, but... it is what it is.
This is the one. Kill him. You ain't got nowhere. Run. You're dead.
Is it? Well, I took care of you, so you gone, friend. Woo! That was risque, to say the least, hopping down this valley of chopped trees. Oh, of course, we made it all this far only for the rock to fuck us up.
Okay, girl.
That's just peachy. Head to the post office after this.
Listen to me.
Make sure our bounty's paid down in Saint Denis just in case.
What can I help you with?
Now, let me just look in here.
Yeah, it'll probably be a trip to the gunsmith in between every mission at this point until we can get our hands on the Litchfield. We're gonna need it. Good, powerful rifle for our final foray.
Let's go, girl.
All right.
Well. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not going to matter if we pay our bounty or not here, because now it's just like Blackwater. The whole area is wanted dead or alive. Caused a serious rowdy row down here, and it's gonna catch up with us. Gonna catch up with us in a bad way, so... Yeah, I didn't think that would feel too swift for poor Arthur. But we gotta get that dead eye up somehow. What am I doing? Hold up a sec. I just want to go back to Van Horn. If this doesn't pay off, we'll skip it. But I'm hoping it does.
Whoa, you're all right.
Yeah, it's not going to pay off. Unfortunately, that was a waste of time. So we'll just ride on.
Out of the damn way!
Which way's north?
Oh. At least this long ride will give me a chance to stretch. Damn. We got a ways to go before we get to where we're going. That's the tricky part about being in this stage of the story, is how long the distances are that we have to cover, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, not falling for that. That guy that was trying to help me was looking to steal my horse. I played this long enough to learn that the dudes who the people who legitimately need your help will usually have a dead horse or a crashed horse with them that's actually collapsed. The guys who don't have a horse are clearly plotting an ambush and have people lying in wait with horses out of sight. So, and it's proved reliable for the whole thing. So that seems to be the nature of how that particular random encounter works. So we're lucky we didn't stop for the asshole, because he was clearly planning to bushwhack us and rob us for whatever we had. Arthur's trying so hard to be a good person, but to help any who can still be helped, in the gang especially, because Dutch is just... Well, we'll see more of his behavior later on. For now, we're really just tying up a loose end, which isn't so bad as some of his plans and behavior as of late. But seeing Colm Odriscoll have his day is also good, because it gets another problem off the gang's back. I agree with Arthur, we don't necessarily need it, but at this point, you know, with how much is going on and how much drama the gang has created and has, a little bit I feel that it's probably helpful that we take care of this while we can. We've already dealt with Cornwall. While I agree with Arthur's sentiment, it didn't need to be then, and it didn't need to happen how it did. That's another problem off their back, so the less problems they have at this point, the better. So even a flawed plan that has a partial solution is better than...
Don't you worry about me. There you are. Here I am. Come on, let's go. Let's go where? And why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm Odriscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang him.
Yeah, and not before time.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything until his neck's broke.
Well, nor would I. Which is why, despite us being wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man. We are gonna disguise ourselves.
In this?
In this.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
Mrs. Adler, might I say, being a fancy woman of Saint Denis shoots you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Colm hung me up, nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all lost something because of Colm. And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen to that.
Now keep those fingers off those triggers, because we'll need cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours, I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we all?
You two quit it. Y'all got a job to do, and we're all in rough agreement about how we're doing it. As far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
All right, then. Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
Well, let's go witness that hanging, Sadie.
Look here. Don't the public love an execution?
Well, they surely do, Dutch. They surely do.
Hey. All right. Good. Now, you see that pair of assholes?
Sure.
They're Colm's boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
Go brush that horse, officer.
Yes, sir.
The crowd came to see a show. We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
But were you?
I guess I don't
really?
know what I know.
Were you?
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours. Here and now,
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, he ain't wrong about that. This probably isn't the time to have a debate about it. Still. I'm sure the rest of us certainly will.
Let's go. Quiet.
What's it look like?
Bunch of cops.
How many?
Enough. So what do you think?
Paul's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Yeah, I guess we faced worse than this before.
Sure. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
So, they got a guy up on the roof, overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. And do it silently.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Oh, Arthur, here's a ladder. Find a way up to the roof and stop him. I'll go back to Mrs. Adler.
Gallows, which way was he? What's this then? A gun case.
Your boss is gonna swing, I promise.
Well, Colm, there goes your escape plan.
To deal with him justly is by savagery. Colm Odriscoll is one such man. He has murdered, tortured, robbed, stolen, raped, and abused for a decade across 5 states.
You don't look like your usual fancy self, Colm. It's nice to see.
Justice catches up with him.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges...
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm Odriscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy. But it is a task we must
Oh, someone's
carry
looking
out
worried
if
now.
our civilization is to prosper. Gentlemen, are we ready? Colm Odriscoll, may God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life!
Morgan, you hear us? Take a shot on these O'Driscolls!
Left to get between us. Rachel died same day as Colm Odriscoll.
You're going the way Colm did! Look out! We gotta deal with this wagon!
We got him, we got him.
We're moving for the wagon! Well, we got him.
Let's just get out of here.
Go!
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government, in the end, Colm Odriscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
She ain't worth it, Arthur.
Who is?
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur. But he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again. And I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself. But you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago, when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
It's a sad letter there. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and our friend will be up there. She seems to need some help, as always, so we'll go see if we can lend her whatever assistance she may need.
Good girl.
At least see if she's around. And then maybe we'll continue on to do something else. One way or another.
Easy there.
No, she's not in. She must be out and about fending for herself, or learning to, which is good. We'll see if we can give her some aid later. For now, I think we need to head down to Bacchus Bridge. And once we get that taken care of, we can head elsewhere. But again, quick ride down to the gunsmith. I'm sure she'll show up eventually and we'll be able to take care of things. See if we can get the stray horse we left up here to follow us. This is quite the excursion. Excuse me. I just need to stretch a bit. Get so stiff sometimes sitting for so long doing these. There we go. We got our Hungarian half-breed to follow us around. Or not our Hungarian half-breed. What is that? The Dutch warm blood. A good horse, though, nonetheless. So.
Yep.
We might swing by the stables, sell off these extra horses, so that way then at least they might find a good owner. We don't need all these mounts anymore. Not with where things are heading. Whoa.
Never listen to me. It's like talking to a goddamn wall.
We got so many things we gotta keep track of at this point.
Welcome back.
Let me see what's available.
There we go. Fine peacekeeper.
That's a good choice.
We'll definitely need to make some improvements.
Are you
to it.
interested in any rifling in this one? Give your bullets a nice twist rate. This is an excellent weapon. We could change any components of this firearm you don't like. The trigger, the hammer, the barrel. This will keep you safe. If any part of this weapon isn't to your like, we can change it right out. Maybe the frame or the barrel. Anything, really. You know,
This weapon would look even more impressive with some engraving. What do you think?
I think we've got what we're looking for coming up.
Please, take your time. High-quality gun will save your life many times over. That is what I aim to provide.
Mahogany looks very nice. There we go. And I think we need a new set
I
of
could rifle the barrel of this one if you'd like. Very good.
revolvers.
Are you interested
Arthur.
in any rifling in this one? Give your bullets a nice twist rate. You can depend on this. Have you considered improving the sights on this weapon? It makes a big difference. I could put some excellent engraving on this if you're interested. The conditions in that mine are getting worse by the year. If nobody wants to work there, what would become of this town? I never thought I'd see a gun battle like that in Ansburg. I suppose some like Leviticus Cornwall can afford as many guards as he wants. Not that they did a very good job of guarding him.
It's funny you should mention that.
I can make a few changes to that weapon if you'd like. Make it fit you perfectly. If you have gotten tired of staring down the sights on this one, you might want to upgrade them.
That's great. Let's have a look.
See what kind of ammunition we can find. Stock up for the end.
Here you go. Very nice.
Not much else we're gonna need other than ammunition. think we've got everything we need.
I know, so many high-quality items. I know.
Actually, we thought we were leaving, but we're gonna rent a room for the night.
Thanks, mister.
And return before we get on with it.
Let's go, girl.
That takes care of our strays.
Yep.
Time to go meet up with John. This will probably be the final tasking of this episode. Once we're done with John, we'll probably end up moving on to episode 16. And I think we may push to the end in that episode. We're doing pretty good for ourselves tonight. This mission coming up ranks amongst my favorites. The speech Arthur gives to John is a really good one. And I really like it. They have a really good moment to talk, the two of them. Arthur knows what's coming even if John can't quite see it yet, and this is his moment he takes to tell him and try and convince him that, you know, it's time to let the gang go. So there's not much else to be done for him. He's right. They've all long since lost their way.
These days ain't short.
Only a few of them still have their head on straight. Charles is helping with the natives. Arthur is too. John's just worried about him and his family's safety. Sadie, well, she's got something personal going on, but she's not blind. Reverend and Trelawney, they've already left. The women are hanging around, I fear, more out of fear than anything else. And well, Uncle's Uncle, and I don't think Uncle has anywhere else to be right now, and Pearson's fallen into the bottle, as we've all seen many a time so far in our last visits to the camp, so there's not much to be said about that there. The rain finally stopped and the sun came out. That'll be nice. God, the gleam of the sun on my horse's coat is so beautiful there. Just the way the lighting captures certain angles. My dad often watches this with me or watches clips and he loves it. I can't say I appreciate what he sees because they capture so much. The lighting, the shadows, the details, the landscape. Even when you're not appreciating the story for the writing and the characters and the excellence, everything else, there's so much to appreciate just in a casual roaming of the landscape in this game. Everything's just so breathtaking. Love to get my hands on a copy of the soundtrack for Christmas. Nothing would please me more, especially getting it on a vinyl album. So I'd love to get that and turntable. Those probably the two things I want most. Love to be able to just throw on some records and have some nice relaxing music and clean this place up. Granted, we gave it a hell of a cleaning today. It looks great. I've already set up the tree, even though you can't see it. We're all ready for the holidays. I've spruced it up quite a bit. It looks nice. I'm ready to just kick back and enjoy my holiday season. Got all my gift shopping done and everything else, so we're in great shape here. So that way I can just enjoy the holidays with the family and bring great videos to the rest of you like this. And hopefully everyone who's watching is still enjoying. But I know in our next chapter we will be pushing to the absolute end. Well, maybe not the epilogue, but the end of the Arthur's story. It'd be sad to see it come, but we'll get there.
Arthur.
How you doing?
Nervous? But I've been nervous for a while. I had a lot of time to think in that jail and feel like I just don't know Dutch no more.
You ain't the only one.
And this plan to get us out, it just feels... I don't know.
Like he's stringing us along, I know.
Killing in cold blood, revenge, we all do bad things, but he seems to enjoy it now. It's like he just wants to create more enemies, more chaos.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I love Dutch. He saved me a long time ago. I feel like in Saint Denis, when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something.
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
Yeah.
You could give something to Jack. It's that or... Well, I don't see no way out of this.
Well, what about loyalty?
Be loyal to what matters.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay, but do it for me. It would make me feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but...
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
And now?
Now we gotta help Dutch give the army one final tweak on its nose.
Yeah, come on. Help me with the rest of this.
Well, it looks like we finally found our calling in life.
Let's ride this thing out onto the bridge. There's a spot about a third of the way across where we can get down underneath to plant the charges. I've already set up the detonator.
Sure, let's get this over with. You hear about Dutch and Cornwall?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. More enemies, more chaos. I mean, we're about to blow up a bridge, for Christ's sake. All right, stop. Here's good.
We sure got a lot of this stuff.
We'll need it. I'll climb down there, you lower the crates.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Got it?
Ready when you are. I'm at the bottom of the ladder, here to your left. There's good. Lower it down. Let's get moving here, Arthur. All right, take it slow. That's not something we want to drop. That's it. Nearly there. Okay, good. Grab the other one. You're too far back. That's too far right. Just like last time, come on. Nice and easy.
Got it?
All right, come down here and help me plant this stuff. Okay, grab yourself a bundle from the box. The bridge is wired to the detonator. We need to attach each of those bundles to the fuses. There's one on each of the main support beams.
Okay.
I sure hope this is enough to blow it.
These are mining charges. They ain't easy to come by. If they don't do the job, nothing will.
So why exactly are we doing this?
Dutch wants a distraction. Something to buy us some time, pull some attention off of us. And we found out Cornwall's company got a contract with the army. So I think Dutch... Yes?
Okay. I should go get the handcart ready. You okay to finish off down here?
Sure. Go on. I can handle the rest.
Watch out. I'll see you up there. This better work.
I'm working it on John. I'm working it. We're lucky Arthur didn't have a coffin fit on this damn bridge. We'd really be screwed then. I gotta say, if one is capable of keeping one's composure during this, he's doing a marvelous job of it.
Train! Arthur, get up here quick! Faster, buddy, come on! Arthur! A train! Come on, quick! Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can! Let's go, let's go! Just get to the end of the bridge and jump! Get ready to jump! It's right on us, come on!
Jesus. That was sure close.
Thank you. No problem. That just ain't how I want to die. Come on. Let's go blow this thing up. I think the line held. You want the honors?
Sure.
Well, I guess old Dutch got all the smoke he wants. Well, let's hope so.
You really think that that'll draw attention away from us?
I guess we'll see. Tell the truth, I ain't even sure I fully understand Dutch's plan with all this.
Like I said, John, when the time comes, you go.
What about loyalty to everything?
You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. It's all I ever believed in. Well, not anymore, John. Soon, you gotta go. Go. Don't look back.
I'll think about it.
I've done a lot of thinking. Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean. You got a family. You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself. Me? I need a vacation. And Dutch has all the money for safekeeping.
You know something? Abigail thinks she might know where some of that money is.
Well, you tell her she better make sure. And then come talk to me. And we'll find out just who and what we should be loyal to.
Yep.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
You got that right, Arthur.
Yeah.
Well, Arthur looks like he needs a rest after that job, and I need to take a break, refill my drink, and all that. Hope everyone's enjoyed this particular episode. We are going to get on to the first finale, we'll call it, because finale 2, the big finale, will happen at the end of the epilogue, but we won't get to that for at least till Sunday. So, for now, we're going to take a break. I'm going to walk away for a little bit, come back, and we're going to get on with our first finale here, ending Chapter 6 and ending Arthur's story. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the rest of the channel, and, of course, check out our Facebook group. Till the next episode.